Hey folks, welcome to the Freedom Fighter Tactical channel. Today is Thursday, December 20th. My name is Todd. I am your host, the owner of Freedom Fighter Tactical. We've been perfecting perfection since, I think, August of 2008. Let's get started right now with the Freedom Fighter Tactical status of business and inventory update. Hey folks, Todd at Freedom Fighter Tactical. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. If you're watching on Instagram, glad to have you there as well. Please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, whatever. We're going into Christmas week next week, and I won't be doing a video next week at all. We're going to be doing a little travel. In fact, shipping is going to end on, I think, Christmas Eve. Maybe the day before Christmas Eve. It just depends on what's going on and how busy everything is. And I will try to get packages out until the last second that I can before I take a break, and I'm going to be gone from packing and shipping for about a week. So between Christmas Day and New Year's, there will be no shipping. So if you're purchasing now, please be aware of that. Also, if you are ordering and you're going to be away, be mindful that we use signatures on every box. Every box. I do not make exception. And if you're gone when it arrives and you're not there to sign for it, the little slips they leave you say that they will redeliver. They will not redeliver under any circumstances unless you've got a personal relationship with the mail carrier. They know you really well. Maybe you live in the countryside. They might just do it for you. But do not rely on the little slip that says schedule redelivery. They will not redeliver. They will send it back to me, and you will pay to ship it again. I will not pay to ship it to you if you do not pick it up from the post office. They give you 2 weeks from the first attempted delivery. They will not do a second attempted delivery. They will not listen to the little slip where you check, hey, redeliver now. They won't do it. Go to your post office, pick it up. I will not pay to ship it back to you. You will have to pay to ship it again. This happened a lot over Thanksgiving, and I just hate to see people pay to ship twice, but look at, you get an email notification that it's coming to you. You get an email notification that there's tracking. You have an email notification that an attempted delivery has been made. And then you get what people always respond to is the email notification saying that it was delivered to me. You didn't pay attention a lot of the times to the email notifications before that, which is why it ultimately ends up at me. And all of a sudden when it's at me, now we're going to do something about it. Then you're going to pay to ship it again. So just be mindful of that. I don't like to have guys pay to ship twice. It happens every time during the holidays. People order something and they don't think they're going to be, they don't really think about the fact that they're not going to be there. And then it doesn't get delivered, and then it comes back to us. And it's a waste of time and money for everybody involved. And I would rather you get your goodies right away on the first try. So if you're not going to be there, put a vacation stop on your order, or just on your home. And that way they won't even attempt to deliver until you come back. And then, so if it's a problem for you to go to the post office, simply put in a vacation stop. I think you can do that nowadays on the internet, but I'm not sure. It's a simple little form you can fill out, and you can even jump line at the post office and say, hey, can I have a slip to stop deliveries? They'll hand you one, and you just go fill it out and you hand it right back to them and leave, and they will take care of it. It's very easy to do. What's going on here at Freedom Fighter Tactical? You guys are buying guns left and right. Lots of new guns going into the hands of, longtime gun owners, seasoned gun owners, and new gun owners. And everybody wants the magazine tube, the oversized bolt release button, the worry-free carrier, the trigger components, the Mesa stock, the collapsible stock, the stock, the recoil tube to make the stock that they have bought, the gun that they've bought that has the skeletonized stock that doesn't collapse. They want to be able to collapse it. So all of these things are in short supply and going out the door quickly. You guys are ordering at a tremendous rate, and hey, I love it. And I love to see people arming up and being ready for whatever comes their way. So oversized bolt release buttons, as I mentioned a minute ago, heavy pressure on the oversized bolt release buttons in black and MP3. We are very low on those. Probably going to sell out by year end. I'm not sure. We've got some in the works. We're working on a solution to make it so we never sell out of those, but it's just setback after setback. The lever that is involved in that comes straight from hell, I think. There's witchcraft in that piece, and we've been working on it for a solid 2 years very intensely. I've been working on it for 13 years. It's just one of those parts that I mean, it just makes everyone's head spin. And but we're going to get there. At some point, we are going to get there, and we will have that part. And the oversized bolt release button will never be in short supply. And having an option for a standard button that comes on the gun, you mess yours up, whatever, and you need a replacement, getting OEM is very difficult. So we're working on a solution that's going to cover all that. So that's in the works. Top rails are getting low in both black and MP3, particularly black. The door breach tool, 60097, short supply. And the True-Locks even. There's been a lot of pressure on the True-Locks. It's a more affordable option. I think the Benelli is wicked, but I think they're both wicked, but I do like the OEM myself. It's just big and bulky and scary looking. It really looks good on the end of that gun. Short supply on those. Trigger kits, NP3 are getting very low, and the black are getting very low as well. You guys are snapping up the black left and right. Steel black magazine tubes. I can't tell you enough. Get them while we've got them, folks. You can't whip them up overnight. And there's a lot of procedures in getting them done, and you guys go through them faster than we can make them. The NP3, steel NP3 will be coming. They should be coming around the first week of, oh gosh, it's probably going to be February at this point. So hang in there. We're working on them. Recoil tubes. We've got some recoil tubes left, but they're in short supply. We also have on the way the Freedom Fighter Tactical Original 6-position recoil tubes. They're at coating right now, and then they have to get markings on them, but then we're going to be releasing them. We're hoping by year end. We're hoping, but we're not sure. And that's the same thing for the 1-position recoil tube in the shortest position. We've got those coming as well, and those are more for the guys that live in blue states who are not allowed to have a collapsible stock. The single position at the full extension seems to be legal in all these states. Benelli sells the gun that way in all these states, so it seems to be working as far as the legality of the state goes. It's been that way for years now. So we feel comfortable releasing the 1 position at the tightest position so that you can have the shortest shotgun that you can legally have. At the short position that Benelli would ordinarily have on their 3-position tube. We're using that shortest position spot, and we're making the single position. So those are coming as well. I get a lot of people that want me to fine tune the release date and the price on that separately in emails and texts and phone calls. You know, if I had that information, I would tell you it now. Pricing is probably going to be very comparable to what's already out there. I think they're $300 plus or minus a couple bucks. I would imagine the 6-position is going to be a little pricier than the 3-position, and the single position is probably going to be the same as the 3-position. So as far as pricing, you can, pretty much guess where that's going to fall into. But release date, if I had something more closer to tell you, I would tell you that in this video. You can call, you can email me, you can text me, you can use the chat board on the website. You can ask me it again, and hey, can you fine tune it? I really can't. So that's where we're at on that. OEM housings, we're getting low on the 70003 in both NP3 and black. We're also sold out of ANS in the NP3 and in the black. I should have the black sometime in January, I'm hoping. And then the NP3, I know for a fact I'm going to have them. In fact, coating is done with them. Coating is done with the ANS housings in NP3, but they also, as a courtesy, because I think this happened one year, where they shipped them to me and they arrive on my doorstep on Christmas Eve and I'm gone. I'm not here to sign for them. I'm not here to pick them up. So they're in limbo status until I get back. And when they're in limbo status, there's a better chance of them being lost, destroyed, broken, stolen, whatever, while they're in the hands of UPS or whoever's got them. So Coating called me last week and said, when do you want us to ship these? I told them to ship them the first week of January. I don't want them coming now, because I don't want them lost or whatever. So I think there's only one person left. I had 2 people that didn't get one out of the last batch when we ran out. The one person that's left, they can refund if they want to refund. Don't want to wait, that's fine. Just let me know if you want to refund. The other person decided to refund, and I refunded them immediately. So if you're in that position, I generally don't like holding orders and keeping your money. And I don't want anybody, constantly asking me, when are they coming, when are they coming, when are they coming? I'd rather just give you your money back and let you watch the website so I don't have to answer that question each week. But first week of January, they should be shipping to us, which means second week, it should be shipping to you. Okay, so that's provided everything goes properly with UPS. I don't know if coding is going to be open that first week or if they open the second week. So if they open the second week, then I'm shipping you the ANS housing on the third week. And that's when I'll be releasing them so people can buy them. We're working on the collapsible stock still, but we're a ways off on that. I don't have any fine-tuned information on that one as well. Christmas is coming, folks. I hope you all are happy, healthy, warm. Hope you have a job. Hope you have money. Hope your family's happy. Hope everybody's doing well. Colds and sicknesses are going on everywhere. I mean, everywhere I turn, people are getting sick, badly even. In fact, in my house, I'm the only person, knock on wood, that hasn't had this bad whatever it is going on. That my family's had it now for 5 or 6 days. Somehow or another, I'm making it through. I'm eating well. I'm trying to stay out of the house. I'm kind of quarantining off to the side. I'm doubling up on the Sambucus. I'm doubling up on the apple cider vinegar gummies. You know, I'm just washing my hands constantly, touching things with a paper towel. I mean, it's nuts, but it seems to be working so far. I do not wear a mask. I will not wear a mask, so I don't go that far. But I hope you all are well and having a great Christmas. If you need help in building your guns, send me a text, send me an email, send me a chat through the chat thing on the website. You can call me at the phone number on the website as well. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Take your 922R questions. If you've got them, you're welcome to call me, contact me any of those ways. But I can flesh out who's read my 922R page and who's actually tried to understand it and who doesn't even put in the effort. And if you haven't put in the effort, I'm going to send you straight to that 922R page again to watch my videos and read the page. Read it 4 or 5 times before you call me. And I like to answer the fine-tuned questions. If everybody that wants me to, if they want to skip that page and just call me and have me explain it, then I'm going to spend the 5 hours a day on the phone doing the same thing all over and over again. I'd rather you go to the website, read that page thoroughly, watch the videos, do it multiple times, okay, on your time. You call me with your fine-tuned questions, I'm happy to answer at that point. But I can tell who's done their homework and who hasn't. It's so obvious that it just, you know, come on, folks. I put that resource on there to make it easy on you guys and to make it easy on me. I simply don't have the resources as far as time each day to put in teaching every individual person 922R as though they haven't read it yet. There's just not time in the day for that, and I won't make time in the day for that. It's a service I can't provide. So the website is there. Folks, I hope you have a great Christmas. It's unlikely I do another video before Christmas, but I will try to do one next week. I haven't done one for the last 2 weeks, and that's just because we've been swamped. You guys are putting in orders, and all I do is pack and ship every day, which is great, but it limits my time in front of the camera. All of you out there serving our community, stay warm, drink hot chocolate. Hopefully your community is treating you well. Hopefully you're treating your community well in doing your job in a constitutional fashion with the welfare of the people that you are serving in mind and not your superiors. Your superiors come second. You gotta question when you're being asked to do things the wrong way. You've gotta question it and bring it up. You are there to serve the taxpayer, the people that are paying your wages, the people that live in your community who care about you and want to care about you and want you to care about them as well. Fire, police, medical, we thank you all for being out there. It's cold in a lot of places right now, windy, rainy, dangerous. Please be safe. Go home to your families each day. And those of you who serve in the federal capacity in our armed forces or whatever you're doing, to serve our country in a constitutional fashion, we greatly appreciate you all. Folks, you know where to find me. If I can be of any service, please don't hesitate to reach out anytime. Take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon.